Hello everyone, my name is New and I'm currently is a student in Deakin University. Today I would like to talk about this topic question. Does the Hebrew show us a brave and a borrower, or does it show us a would-be and make cry? So let's get started. In my opinion, the hyperchain intentionally just juxtapose these two visions is made like it's combined together and it's immersing us, it brings us to an environment where moral is being depraved, marked by enemy immorality and undermine authority, stand in relationship of human, while concurrently constructing the detective as a moral agent who resists, jealous, and partially reorder the world. Detention is central to the chant enduring appeal, and I will demonstrate it through Raymond the Big Slave in which is released in 1938, 1939, and Porter the Monkey Mask released in 1998. 1994, and alongside relevant scholarly commentary. The first part is the corruption as the hyper foundation reality. In a speak leaf, Chandler's of Chandler's. The Los Angeles is the city is known as an ecosystem of vice. It's meant that it's a city where the money and sex drive human interactions, and legality offers no warranty of morality. The Stern World family, they supposedly respectable, are themselves immersed in vice, blackmails, pornography, or even murder. General Dustin Worth's admission is like, I'm being blackmailed again. It's appeared in page 10 and normalize the moral compromise within the upper class. Scholars note that Chandler's urban setting functions as more than the background, as William Marglin offers, is an ecosystem of vice in which criminal enterprises and law enforcement are entangled. This allies which is this ally which the hyper tradition rejection of the classic detective story orderly. Rational universe there's no complete restoration of moral order, only just provisional victories. And my second part is about the Porter reconfiguration of hypercorruption. In the monkey mask, it translates the chain moral landscape into late 20th century. Sydney and into poetic form, private investigator Jill Fitzpatrick searched for the missing student Mickey. It reveals a web of sexual exploitation, intellectual vanity, and concealed violence within the city poetry scene. Porter condenses the chant as Buffy into a sharp, minimalist verse. Everyone is lying. Everyone is in love. It's in page 27. Yep. Here, and the intimacy and decay are the opposite, but codependent forces, echoing Chandler's work, in which every single relationship is transactional. Catherine in 2001 argued that Porter retains the chain moral impulse to name wrongdoing, while confronting the additional vulnerability faced by a lesbian female detective in a heteronormative and patriarchal context. Next, in the, in the next part, we will explore about the detective known as the moral resistance figure, why the fictional world is saturated with corruption, the detective feature complicated. The idea that the hyper is wholly nihilistic. Schiller made this ex- explicit in the simple art of murder. Um, when he cries, this man street, a man must go who is not himself in pay 18. Yep, pay 18. And Philip personal court rooted in loyalty, integrity, and a refusal to explode order set him apart from both criminal and client. He bends the law when it's necessary, but he resists becoming a morally indistinguishable from those he investigated. Likewise, in Jews in the monkey mask is impulsive and flawed, yet he persisted in uncovering the truth, positions her as a counterpart to the invasions and lie around her. Why her investigation does not restore innocence, it imposes wrongdoing and disrupts the protective silence that enable harm. Well, and the last part is justice at the partial and dramatic. Hebrew justice are rarely absolute. In the big sleeve, Marlowe uncovered the truth behind Rusty disappearance and neutralities. The immediate threat, but but he withholds certain truths to protect the Stanward portrayal. How say that? Portrayal? Yeah. The selective relevant relevation underline the chain realism in a world disconstruct. Full disclosure may cause more harm than good. Similarity in the monkey mask, true is Paul Mickey's killer, but emotional and social damage remains. Runes in 2001 points out that Potter resolution received the fantasy of a fully made right world. Is it a fully made right world? Yep. Instead, embracing the ethical significance of speaking the truth even when it cannot undo the harm. And my last part, sorry, I just forgot to change the presentation. But in my conclusion, the Haber therefore is not a binary choice between depicting a depraved or and showing a world being made right. It is the constant interplay between these two states. Through Chandler and Potter, the chain immerse it's bring us in the systemic corruption while the simultaneously modeling a form of moral resistance. Justice here is provisional, contingent, and often compromise, but it's real. The Hebrew detective force the knuckles door. It carves out the moments of integrity in otherwise compromised reality. And in the logic of the chain, that's enough to make the world not perfect, but it's gonna be better. So thank you. Hang on. Oops. Sorry. In my place it's raining now, so it's kind of rain and noisy. Anyway, this is my reference, and I'm using the. I also using the Chat GPT as the AI tool. Actually, I forgot to edit the day, but I set it from uh, 27th of July until the 9th of August to do my slide. Not to do, but like to generate my general plan for the presentation slide and also the photo, the animation, and so if you have any question, feel free to podcast me, and I would like to thank for your listening, even though my speaking skill is not really good. Thank you.